everybody. How's it going? How y'all doing? Ow. Hey angels. How you doing? So we're gonna be playing more Scarlet Hollow. I like this game. It's really neat. It's creepy as all hell. So if you weren't here last time, we play as um someone whose cousin died, or no, their aunt died. So they're going back to their old family estate where their cousin lives, and it's like this old crumpled like building. And it's like a really old house, like old money, and it's probably haunted. But you make friends with one of the townspeople named Stella, and she's a cryptid hunter. So you go on a journey with her to go find what were they looking for? Skunk ape. And there are these creepy things in the wood, and they kill somebody by accident because he had a gun out. He was hunting whatever it was that was messing up his chickens, and it's really creepy. There's things in the forest, and this all takes place in the Appalachian Mountains, so extra creepy. But it's really good. So I'm gonna get started on this. Hopefully, it won't crash again. Oh, shoot. Hopefully, it won't crash again. It crashed last time, and I don't know what did it. I think it was Steam. I'm blaming Steam for everything. Yeah. Okay. Um, Pause the music because the game actually has really good music. If it loads. Hold on. It is loading. Oh, yeah. I know why you have to separately hit play for this thing. Also, I'm a little sleepy, chat, so bear with me. Wait, I think it's doing something. Hold on. There we go. Yes, this is a creepy game. Just so you know, it's very creepy. You're out of whack too. Alright, load. Oh, actually, hold on. I want to turn the music up a little bit. This is really good. Yeah, it was this one. You open your okay. So we spent the night over at Stella's house after whatever that was that happened in the woods. It was very creepy. Uh, I love when you can adjust them. There's a little dog statue. She has a dog. She has a pug. Her name is Gretchen. Oh, also my character can talk to animals. Oh, that is a cute emo bongo. The sun has risen. The birds are singing. You're still alive, and for now, you are safe. What is this in here? This looks like a whole bunch of pills. Hmm? I was saying the emote is cute. Your gaze wanders across the unfamiliar room to the window and the woods beyond, and you wonder if the monsters are lurking just beyond the trees, ready to pounce as soon as you leave the comfort of your new friend's family home. You can't help but remember Duke, slumped against a tree, pieces of him scattered across the clearing. Oh, I don't like that door knock. Why? Why is it realistic knocking? A knock at the front door. Your morbid thoughts are interrupted by a distinctly unhappy voice filtering through the house and past the closed door of your bedroom. Where the hell is Janessia? Oh, that's our cousin, by the way. Oh, yeah, we forgot to add spooky sounds. Heck, oh well. Oh, hey, Tabby, there's a fresh pot of coffee on the table if you want to come in. Nope, I'm just here to check on my cousin. Let's make this quick. I have a lot on my plate today. Hold on. Sorry, adjusting the mic. How's that sound? Okay. You're barely decent. It might be mildly scandalous if people saw you like this. Saunter out half clothed, finish getting dressed, quietly hide under your covers. Some people are trying to sleep in here. And some other people have work to do, but if you won't come out, sure. Okay, I'll just come in. Jeez. Ghost tracks. Oh my god, I love her shirt. Oh, this is in San Antonio. We're going. We're going. Sorry, Janessia. I love this stupid dog. An excited pug bolts through the door and jumps on the bed. I simply must say what a joy it is to see you. You're finally up. I do hope you're well rested and that you don't mind our most unfortunate guest. Did you know that I got a call from the cops this morning? You've been in town one day and you're already having run-ins with the police? Wait, they called you? What did they say? Did they find Duke? They didn't find a body, if that's what you're asking, but apparently he never went home last night. And they had quite a few questions about you, Janessia. Don't worry, I told him you were an upstanding citizen. You should remember that kindness next time you think about blowing me off to spend a night with a stranger. Oh my god, hold on. Trying to find a good place to put my mic. um Tabitha walks out of the room in a huff, leaving you and Stella to follow her back into the living room. Hey, don't be so hard on Janessia. I asked her to crash here. And look, I don't care what the cops think, Tabby. There's something horrible out in those woods, and I don't think anybody in this room wanted Janessia walking up that mountain alone last night. Stella, would you mind giving me a moment alone with my cousin? And while you're at it, please stop calling me Tabby. We're not in high school anymore. Her house is so cute. Look. I love the art style of it. Yeah, alright. You're not gonna let her treat my dearest Stella like that, are you, Janessia? This is Gretchen. That's the dog talking. I love her. Look at that big pillow that says princess. Oh, what a spoiled pug. Isn't this Stella's house? Why are you bossing her around? Come on, Tabby. No berating guests in the Richmond household. Whatever, I don't really care if you're here for this. You've been in town less than a day and my stress is already through the roof. I mean, I get it. Stella, you got all worked up and you're too scared to walk home. Sure, whatever, that checks out. But I don't care if those woods are chock full of ghouls and ghosties. You have me worried sick. From now on, you're back at the estate by bedtime. No more impromptu sleepovers. The threads of fate will take me where they take me. You're not my boss. Can't run off as soon as I get here and hold me to a different standard. You ran off as soon as I got here. Don't expect me to respect your time if you can't respect mine. There's a difference between my duties and your impulses, Janessia. Don't do anything reckless while I'm at work. I'll see you back at the estate tonight. Wait, Tabby, let me know if you're free sometime, okay? You're relentless. We'll see, but don't get your hopes up. Hey, you good? Sorry about Tabby. She totally blindsided me. You shouldn't let Tabitha treat you like that. I think she means well. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that your feelings don't matter. That was tense. Are you okay? I don't regret anything, but you're right, that sucked. I'm happy I stayed here. Me too. Aw. It's cute. Anyway, sorry for that rude awakening. I've been up for a little while, but I was hoping to let you get a little extra sleep. But you're up now. We got a full day ahead of us if you're going to get to the bottom of this. Full day ahead of us? That sounds like it's walking time to me. Look at her little head. How are you so chipper? We have to I'm gonna ask her what the game plan is. Alright, boss, what's the game plan? Don't call me boss. We're partners in this. But first things first, I was hoping to swing by the library. Kanika's got a head start on us. It looks like she's already there. Oh, that reminds me. Let me set up the group chat. What's your number? You and Stella exchange numbers. Group chat. Man, I want to join a spooky ghost group chat. Hold on, I'm taking a sip of tea. Hopefully we can find out more about ditchlings, but some of the other local from some of the other local books there. I've also got a couple of threads cooking up on my cryptid forums, but who knows if that'll pan out. Anyways, daylight's burning, so let's roll out as soon as you finish getting dressed. Can I eat first? Don't worry about it. I've packed all sorts of snacks for today, and Oscar totally won't mind if we eat at the library. Alright. I'm not gonna say that. That's rude. I love them. Look, they are fabulous. The walk to town was short. Stella's house is barely a stone's throw from what remains of Scarlet Hollow's once bustling main street. You shudder as you stare down the thoroughfare, both from the chill in the morning air and the all too present memories of everything you witnessed last night. See that building labeled Town Hall? That's actually the library. Well, it's also the town hall, but that's just a small upstairs office nowadays. I guess the town's not what it used to be. That and our mayor is really into going on walks. I think there's actually going to be a meet and greet later this week. It would be just the pick me up we need with everything that's been going on. Stella may be fond of him, but I certainly didn't vote for that beast. uh, yuck, politicians. Gretchen doesn't seem to care for him. Alright, I know you joked about it a couple of times, but now I'm actually starting to believe you understand her. Gretchen absolutely can't stand Mayor Jimmy. Oh, hey! Morning, Stella. Same to you, Janessia. Speaking of the devil, we were just talking about you. Coming from Stella's, huh? Did y'all have a summer party? Oh, wait, that was Avery talking. Oops. Sorry, y'all, but I'm actually in a bit of a rush this morning. I can't stop to talk. It'll take me a bit to set up, so if you want to catch up with folks or grab something at the diner, you can meet me at the library when you're done. Uh, oh, sure. See you in a bit, Stella. Cool. See you soon. Whoa, she always has time to chat. Is she feeling okay? Oh, Stella and Janessia just got up to a bit of trouble last night, that's all. You can't just drop something like that and leave me hanging. What happened? Tell Avery the whole truth. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Stella and I went to the woods to try to find a skunk egg, but we ran into something way worse. Actual monsters. Sybil said they're called ditchlings, but whatever they are, they killed Duke and have been mutating the local wildlife. Whoa, slow down. Duke is dead? It's true, I'm afraid. That's awful. Has anyone told Bo? Yes, he's taking it as well as you can imagine. I've been going up to check on him today, the poor lad. I wonder, is Bo his son? Maybe? I can't believe you had to see that, Janessia. Tell you what, I'm on break for the next half hour. How about you swing by the diner? Winnie can fix you some of Sybil's new blend and try to calm your nerves. It's chaga and lemon balm. It always helps me on bad days. What is chaga? Sounds delicious. And if you need to talk about what happened, I'm all ears. Anyways, it's up to you. See you around. See you, Sybil. Take care now, Avery. Uh, I got an achievement. Confident. It's really hard to see up in the corner like that. Um, I better get back to it myself. I'm glad I was able to catch you this morning, if only to see how you were holding up. Please don't hesitate to stop by if I can help. We both know this place is cursed. How are you so calm? Don't mistake my calm demeanor for complacency. We all have our parts to play in this. I trust you and Stella have what it takes to get to the bottom of things. I'm so sorry to cut our conversation short, but I've got things that need tending to. Stay safe, Janessia, and God bless. Stella said you had some time to kill before she finished setting up. So the diner, the general store. I'm gonna go to the diner. I like the diner. I haven't been in this store yet, though. Diner is a little quiet today, but the air is still heavy with the tantalizing smell of breakfast. I'm not gonna warn people of danger. That's weird. I'll talk to Avery. I got another achievement. Coffee date. You slide into the booth across from Avery. Hey there, stranger. Before you can exchange words, Winnie slides up with a fresh mug of tea in hand. Heard you might need this. The answer to 29 down is oink, by the way. What? But the clue is pen sound. How is that a sound a pen makes? Wait, pen? Like pig pen? Are you kidding me? How was I supposed to guess that? I don't know why you even bother with those things. It's just gonna frustrate you. It's just something to do to fill the time, and maybe I should switch to Sudoku. When he leaves Avery, contemplating daily newspaper puzzles, returning to her seat behind the counter. So, thanks for telling me about last night. If you want to really get into the grisly details, you can tell me. I won't judge. She's totally listening. I'm gonna try my tea. It's bitter and earthy, a flavor profile enjoyed only by the healthiest of beverages. Whoa, not a lot of folks take to chaga so quickly. It's a fungus that grows on birch trees around here. It's supposed to be super healthy, but it definitely makes for a challenging drink. Smells like a mushroom tea. Color me impressed. I could tell you about last night, but what if you don't believe me? I'm not here to judge, I'm here to listen. Alright. I'm telling him. Horror groove and dating. Right? Mm, good tea. You spill the beans. Glad to have someone to talk to about the horrors you witnessed. Wow, that is some heavy stuff. No wonder Stella seems distant. Monsters in the woods? I may not have lived here long, but I've never heard of anything like that happening around these parts. Can't say I like the thought of it. Now that I think about it, when the cops came in for their morning coffee, they mentioned something about going in the woods to look for someone. Must have been duped. They seemed disconnected from it. I figured they couldn't be very serious, but wow. They seem weirdly suspicious of me. Don't say that. What if the cops are in on it? I don't know, but they just were so unconcerned and suspicious. I don't know. They come in most days and they always seem just bored to me. The worst they usually have to deal with around here is property disputes. I don't think they're used to actual emergencies. At least that's how it's been as long as I live here. Uh, do you regret moving here? Um, no, I'm not gonna tell them to get out. I'm gonna ask the first one. I hadn't pegged you as a transplant. Where are you from? I moved here from Charlotte. Gosh, 3 years ago now? Maybe a little more? I've lost track. Aunt Winnie offered me a place to stay and a job, and who was I to pass on that sort of generosity? To be honest, it still feels like I just moved in. Practically everyone apart from the Cole folks grew up in this town, so it's like I'm the perpetual new kid. Don't get me wrong, folks here are plenty polite and friendly, but there's a shared history I'll never be a part of. Why did you leave Charlotte? If you don't mind me asking. No, it's cool. I was having some issues with my folks about my education, which wasn't great, especially since I was still stuck under their roof. When my aunt heard about it, she offered me a job and a place to stay, and the rest is history. Um, I felt out of place this whole time I've been here. Folks on the folks on the whole have been pretty friendly, but life here is so different than what I'm used to. It's hard to explain, but I just don't feel like I belong. Exactly. There are worse ways to be, but I'm not sure I entirely feel like I belong here. Um, do you regret moving here? I don't think I have the choice to have second thoughts. I'm not going anywhere without Aunt Winnie, and there's no way she's leaving this place. Whatever's coming for this place, I can feel it converging on me. I'll get to the bottom of things, I promise. Jeez, that's rough. Good luck. Oh man, it looks like my shift is starting. I hope you're doing a bit better. Maybe the child has had a chance to start working his magic. I'm gonna keep my ears open for you. The diner is where everyone comes to gossip, so I hear a lot about what goes on here. I'll let you know if anyone mentions the monsters or anything else strange or unusual. I'm going to have a snack. Hold on. I have cheese chips. um, Avery sips out of the booth, giving a friendly halfway before disappearing into the back. All right, hold on. You leave the diner ready to continue your day. I guess I'll go to the general store. Oh, they look cool. This is your first time seeing the general store in the light of day. Oh, taking a sip. The general store has crystals for sale? Pulled from the Scarlet mine, it says. Assorted minerals, tea. Of course, oh, this is Stella's place, so of course they have like crystals and stuff. Um, a young man sits at the table by the register, too preoccupied with his phone to care that you stepped in. I'm not saying this. I'm gonna look like a weirdo. What you doing on your phone? Games. You probably haven't heard of them. I'm Janessia. I just got into town yesterday. Yeah, I know. Mom told me. What's your name? Miles. If I want to buy chips or something here, do I talk to you or? I guess, yeah, Kanika decided to skip work today, so of course whatever plans I had didn't matter. Just take the chips, I don't care. I'm paying for my chips. I insist. I'm not ringing you up. Take them or leave them. I'm not about to turn down free stuff. You grab your bag of salt and vinegar. Ew. Tips from a nearby chef. It will sustain you in the coming days. Cool. See you, Miles. Miles doesn't respond as you turn and leave the general store. Miles does not care. He has zero care. I got an achievement. Sticky fingers. Wow, these doors sound so realistic. Reading adventure. There she is with her pug. Look at the pug. I love the pug. You enter the former town hall. What once must have been a stately foyer has been converted into rows of shelves. Meeting rooms, offices long ago gave way to assorted reference collections and reading areas. Oh, hey, you made it. Uh, yeah. You head over to the table. Oh, she's got like cute cakes and stuff. Glad you found a place. Oh, her hair is so cute. She's so cute. Ah. Hey, Janessia, you look tired. You can't just tell someone they look tired. Oh, that was Gretchen. You can't just tell someone they look tired. Uh, I've never done a Scooby Doo before. I'm still amped up on adrenaline, actually. I've never done a Scooby Doo before. Some creepy old guy with a real estate scheme and a bad costume is at least a little more believable than monsters and curses. Wouldn't that be a relief if Janessia's antics are anything to go by? We've already got our talking dog. I do so wish you can understand me, Stella. Anyway, I guess we should get started. Hey there, strangers and literal stranger. Introduce yourself. Hey, I'm Janessia, Tabitha's cousin. I'm in town for the funeral. Oh, I should have known you were a Scarlet. You look so much like Vivian. Not that I knew her very well. I was the little kid when she left. But that Scarlet resemblance, it's wrong. Hold on a minute. Adjusting my seat. Posture check, chat. Check your posture, chat. I'm Oscar Gutierrez, chief librarian and only librarian. Oscar's amazing. He practically built the library from scratch. Yeah, I'm a little jealous of what the kids around here get to grow up with. They don't know how good they have it. Look at her nails. Dang, she fashion. Back when I was in elementary school, all the library had was a couple of shelves of boring books donated by old people. You are all too kind. But speaking of kids, have either of you seen Rosalina around town? I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my texts, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into trouble out there. You know the crowd she hangs out with. They're good kids at heart. I'm sure they're just up at the old Maxwell place doing teen stuff. I went up there plenty of times in my day, but I'll be sure to keep my eyes peeled. What's the old Maxwell place? Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. It's the great old abandoned spot. We used to hang out there when we were teens. I can't believe I used to be so reckless. The floors there were like Swiss cheese. I should really have a talk with Rosalina when she gets home. Uh, I'm sure she's fine. You might not want to let her run off like that anymore, though. It's not safe as it usually is around here. Is that so? Kanika's right. There's some weird stuff going on in the woods. That's actually why we came in today. Have you ever heard of creatures called ditchlings? They're a type of cryptid that show up around places on the brink of disaster. They kind of look like Pillsbury Doughboy was a creepypasta. Kanika's mom told us about them last night after seeing some footage we got in the woods. Ditchlings? Doesn't ring a bell. Dang, worth a shot. Okay, if you were, say, trying to predict a horrible disaster that might befall our town, where would you start looking? Well, they say history repeats itself, so I'd probably try and figure out what sort of disasters this region typically falls prey to. Should I be worried about something? I don't know yet. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go nab more books. Behave while I'm gone, Gretchen. Oh, you don't have to worry about her, Stella. You're such a good dog, aren't you, Gretchen? Here, have a biscuit, old gal. Well, ain't you the sweetest thing on two legs? Gretchen inhales the soft biscuit, drool leaking from her toothless mouth as she swallows it whole. I'm pretty sure Stella's barking up the wrong tree, Oscar. I don't think you have to worry about any horrible calamity befalling our town. But she's right about the weird stuff. There's definitely something unusual going on out in those woods. Man's already dead. Uh, I'm gonna go with this. Whatever's out there in the woods has been brutalizing the local wildlife. I don't think it's safe. I'm gonna try calling Rosalina again. Look at this phone case. It's the what's his name? It library checkout thing. I'm sure she's fine, really. Rosalina's a smart kid. She knows better than to go around getting into trouble. We'll make sure to keep our eyes peeled. Thanks, Kanika. And Janessia, if you see a 13-year-old girl with black braid and glasses, would you let me her know her dad is worried about her? Oscar anxiously wanders off, phone in hand. Got him. Just grabbed a whole mess of local history books. Stella sets a massive pile of books on the table and pulls up a chair. All right. Got our snacks, got our documents. Let's get this research party started. It's going to be so much faster with the two of you here to help out. I love this dog. Look at her face. I'll be doing most of my research online. You never know what kind of weird biases folks writing those books might have had. Whatever you find online might be biased too, which is why we cross reference things. Yeah, you're right. It's good to cast a wide net. As the books are up to me and Janessia. Reading awaits. So, The Veins of Scarlet, A History of the Scarlet Hollow Coal Mine. Uh, Silas Scarlet, Soldier Woodsman Leader. Appellation Folk Monsters. I think I'll go with that. A few entries catch your eye. Wampus Cat, a large cat-like creature with a loud howling voice, often said to sound like a woman crying out in pain. Tommy Knockers. Hold on, I'm taking a sip. Enigmatic cave-dwelling creatures primarily known for causing mischief. Palipo, a small creature with a long tail and wide yellow eyes. I'm gonna go with the Tommy Knockers. Creepy. Look at that. Tommyknockers originated in Cornish mythology, spreading to the United States when Cornish immigrants began working in Appalachian mines. Their name for the knocking that could be heard from seemingly within the walls before a cave in. Oh, they warn you. Maybe they're not bad. According to some, the knocking serves as a benevolent warning. Others believe that the creatures take stolen hammers to the support of mines and collapse them on whoever is unfortunate enough to still be inside. Oh well, maybe it's not so nice. They are traditionally thought to be impish, leprechaun like beings, but some claim they are the spirits of dead miners forever cursed to haunt their final resting place. So, Wampus Cat. Look at that. That's a pretty picture. Often linked to Cherokee legends, some cite the Wampus Cat as originating with the story of a woman who sought vengeance against a monstrous demon for driving her husband mad. Oh, jeez. She hunted it down, and by wearing a bobcat mask, tricked it into using its own vile magic on itself, freeing the people of their region from its evil. Others say the creature comes from the story of a woman who wore the pelt of a wildcat to witness forbidden hunting rites. The hunters of her village gathered to perform the rites, and she watched in secret from underneath the cat's pelt, but it was soon discovered. For her indiscretion, she was fused with the pelt and transformed into a creature that was neither human nor cat, forced to wander the wilderness alone, feared by all. Her calls are those of great sadness that serve as a warning to anyone who dares goes against tradition. Alright, Telepo. There was a hunter who lived in a tiny cabin in the middle of the woods, all alone with his hunting dog. One night after I've heard this story before. One night after a particularly bad week of hunting, both their stomachs empty, the hunter spied something out of the corner of his eye. Some small creature had gotten into the cabin through a hole, and before he could even figure out what it was, he'd drawn his gun and fired at the thing, his hunger guiding his actions. But it was quick and ran back through the hidey hole, out of sight, leaving only his long black tail shot off by the hunter's rifle. Guess this'll have to do, he said to his dog, and threw the tail in a pot to cook a soup. He and his dog ate well that night, the tail filling them both up. The hunter crawled into bed satisfied, and his dog curled up at his feet. He woke up to the sound of long nails scrabbling across the wood. His dog nowhere in sight, only a ruffled spot on the covers where he'd been, and in the gloom he saw two big yellow eyes staring right at him. I want my talipo, a high hoarse voice creaked from the darkness. Go away, he screamed at the thing. But it stepped closer to him, still shrouded in darkness, the sound of long claws dragging across the hardwood accompanying his movements. I want my talipo, the creature growled again. I'll get my dog after you, the hunter squeaked, his voice catching in his throat with fear. There's no dog to be seen. Oh no, did he eat the dog? I want my talipo! Before the hunter could so much as scream, the creature leapt from the darkness, long claws stretched out towards him. No one is sure what the creature did to him that night, but the next morning all that remained of the hunter, his dog, and a cabin was a chimney standing alone in the woods. Dang, he took the cabin too? He closed the book and put it back. Now I'm gonna be reading all these, huh? Let's do the coal mine. I'm getting a snack. Mm, give me cheese chips. mm. Forced into retirement at age 50 due to a war injury from his time in the Indian Wars. Which one did I click on? Mm. Uh, exasperated by his short stint serving as captain in the Confederacy. I want to click on the mine ones. Oh well. Silas Scarlet also lost his eldest two sons to that bloodiest of wars, leaving his third eldest son, Andrew Jackson Scarlet, to take charge of the mine. Under his leadership, hold on, I'm taking a sip. Under his leadership, the mine prospered, undoubtedly in part to the growth of the railroad industry. Managed to evade the coal union for decades, making it one of the most profitable mines in the country. Andrew Scarlet built a surrounding town in what it is today, with expensive stone buildings, a bustling main street, and overseeing it all, the elegant Scarlet Estate. That was until 1889, the largest and finest feat of architecture in the region. Oh, this is her ancestor. Culminating in the tragic collapse of 1918, it was found that Charles Shaw, the co-manager of the mine, had loosened security measures to increase production during World War I, resulting in a fatal collapse and the death of over 160 men and boys, some as young as 10. Jeez. I wonder if they saw the ditchlings before that. The casualties included Andrew Jackson Scarlet, eldest son Theodore, who had taken over for his aging father during the bustle of the war. His brother Enoch V. Scarlet managed to pull the mine from the brink of ruin, thereby saving the town. So this is how your family made its fortune. Silas Everett Scarlet was born to Colonel Everett J. Scarlet in 1818, one of the 12 siblings. 12 siblings? Jesus Christ. I don't even want one kid, let alone 12. He grew up in eastern North Carolina during a tumultuous time in the state's history, and not much is known about his life before he joined the Army in 1836. He quickly rose to the ranks in part due to his father's connections, but also due to a particular ruthlessness for which he received his nickname Bloody Silas Scarlet. The federal government granted the now Captain Silas a tract of bounty land in exchange for his federal service in the Indian War, and he settled into the hills of North Carolina in 1841. That land would become Scarlet Hollow. But it started as a simple log cabin built by Silas's own two hands, occupied by his family of 10. Silas, his wife, Mary Joseph Scarlet, and their 8 children. Ugh. Nope. Logging business brought many workers and fellow landowners to the hills, but it wasn't until Silas discovered rich seams of coal running underneath the entire region that Scarlet Hollow was really put on the map. He saved what he could and bought the surrounding hillside at a great discount, cleverly hiding what he knew about the land's true value. Thus, He had all the resources to find Scarlet Hollow's now famous coal mine. Think I'm all done. Let's check in. All right, if we're going on what Kanika's mom told us last night, I think we can rule out any natural disasters as what brought the ditchlings here. But not nuclear incidents? Looks like our state has a history with those. What about y'all? Find anything? What? Before you can respond, a handsome black cat leaps onto the table. Stella quickly slams her book shut. Oh, hey, Pixel. You might want to close your book. He loves to rip up any paper he can find. Pixel, my dear friend, it's been so long. How have you been? Hungry. Did Stella bring the good stuff? Don't worry, little guy. I didn't forget your treats. Oh, yeah. Snack time. Crunch, crunch. Sorry if Pixel's bothering y'all. Hopefully he hasn't gobbled up any of our books. He can't stand the thought that people might pay attention to anything that isn't him. Hey, Pixel, what do you think about the monsters we saw in the woods? I'm an indoor cat. I know nothing about no woods. I just hang out in the library, especially now that our house got haunted. Pixel says your house is haunted. What's up with that? How did you know? Janessia is either psychic or she can talk to animals. It's a long story. No comment. We've been living in a library for a little bit. It's been great. Way more snacks. Way more scritches. Except sometimes there's too much scritches. Hold up. What kind of haunting are we talking about here? Unexplained noises, objects appearing in strange, unfamiliar places. Oh, Oscar, don't get our hopes up like that. Nothing like that, sorry. The floor in my bedroom just keeps seeping with blood, and I've seen a strange figure in the hallway a couple of times. Wait, you seen a full body apparition? Can I see it? Stella, it's probably just a dirty pipe or something. But what if it's a ghost? It's totally a ghost. Let's go bust it. It's totally a ghost. Let's go bust it. Y'all are more than welcome to check it out. Maybe tomorrow night? Yeah, we'll be there. Yeah, that sounds like a fun way to spend the evening. Can't wait to get spooked by some creaky pipes. Why do you let a paper shredder freely wander the library? Why don't you mind your own business? Have you seen this little guy's face? How could I say no to that? You decide to leave Pixel be. The cat curls up on the table, fast asleep. Alright, I better get back to shelving. Let me know if you need anything. You think there's a cult here? Man, there's a lot. So, about the coal mines here. Kanika visibly shudders. I get cold sweats just thinking about being in a place like that. I feel for the guys who work up there. I could never. Speak for yourself. I love a good crevasse. Crevasse? What happened after the mine collapsed? The book just kind of glosses over that. It was a... Oh wow, this song slaps. It was a union for a little bit, but it didn't last. There's not a whole lot written about the past century here. Yeah, the Scarlet Hollow mine isn't exactly the... Hold on. This song is kind of loud though. Alright. It's a good song, but heck. The Scarlet Hollow mine isn't exactly the most ethically run business. No offense or anything. I'm sure Tabby runs mines better than Charles Shaw did. Still hasn't let the union in though. There's a reason she and I don't talk. A union busted mine collapse from poor working conditions. Color me shocked. Is it part of the game or do you have a playlist going? No, it's part of the game. This game has good music. Also, hi. How's it going? Oh, look at the what's the name of this little asshole? From Madoka. I forgot his name, but he's a butt. Also, that's awesome that he's there. No, but this is all the soundtrack. What if the ditchlings are coming from the mine? Uh, like maybe there's some sort of subterranean creature the miners accidentally dug up. First day back to work after about a week and a half off, and you could not sleep last night. Oh no! Hopefully you get some rest tonight. I slept weird last night too, so I'm kind of off myself, but I'm pulling through. um, this game, if you don't know about it, it's very creepy. It's about these strange creatures called ditchlings in the forest. This takes place in Carolina, so it's in the Appalachian Mountains. So you got the Appalachian folklore and the creepy monsters, and my character can talk to animals. And other stuff is going on around this town that's just like also spooky. It's very spooky game. I love it. Not gonna lie, at this point, I'd believe that. It certainly took up a bunch of cryptid boxes. The Mayans have been very active for over 150 years. I'd be surprised if they'd only managed to dig something up now. You guys seem pretty serious about this, huh? Any luck with Rosalina? Not yet. I knew a teen would be a handful, but I didn't think it'd happen overnight. I love cryptids, so I'll probably love playing this. Same. I love cryptids. We have to talk cryptids sometime. But yeah, this is really fun. I'll probably head out once you're all done and check in on our usual haunts. What were you saying about nuclear incidents? You were talking about that Goldsboro thing, right? Ha, yeah, apparently in the 60s, a B-52 carrying a live warhead broke up mid-air and dropped a couple of bombs. Fascinating bit of history there. The first of the two bombs landed upright after its parachute got caught in a tree. Thankfully, it didn't go off. At the time, the government claimed that the bomb was unarmed, but later it came out that the only thing preventing a detonation was a single electrical switch which failed to trigger on the descent. Wow. And 60 years later, the second bomb still hasn't been recovered. Oh, that's messed up. Right, it's conventional explosive disintegrated in midair, but most of the nuclear material was made unrecoverable by flooding. If I remember correctly, they just buried it and sealed it up. Sorry, did you say they buried it? Do y'all need something dug up? Because if so, I'm your gal. I love Gretchen. That was the pug talking. My character could talk to, she could hear and talk to animals. So the nuke made the dishling. Oh god, we're screwed. Wait, if the bomb is somewhere else, why would there be so many dishlings here? Yeah, Goldsboro is almost 400 miles from here. Not that we should be looking too hard at the disaster angle. Whatever those creatures are, they're biological. Look, you never know with radiation. We actually know quite a bit. It just melts you. It doesn't make monsters. And a 60-year-old bomb isn't going to explode on its own hundreds of miles away and kill us here. You never know, there could always be a whole underground society of bomb-worshipping mutants just waiting to blow it up. I've missed this. Okay, let's talk about Appalachian folk monsters. Wampus cats sound like they could be mountain lions. Do you think the dishlings are Tommyknocker? Wayne is a Tommyknocker? My mom used to tell me that Talipo story back when I was little. I can't believe I forgot about that one. It scared me so bad I didn't eat soup for years. I thought a monster might try to dig it out of my stomach if I did. I love that one. There's an old chimney in the woods that I used to think was the chimney from Talipo. The one that was left after that thing did whatever it did. No, it's just because chimneys don't burn. And wooden houses do. I love her. I love Kanika. She, like me and her, have almost the same look. That doesn't mean it's not the chimney from Talipo. I've camped out there a couple of times. I've seen some pretty spooky stuff. Yeah, I watched that video. You saw raccoons. You're gonna get rabies one of these days, chasing after wildlife like that. What can I say? I like to live on the edge. Wampus cats kind of sound like they could be mountain lions. Voice like a woman crying out, somewhere between person size and cat size. Definitely, they are 100% mountain lions. Kanika, you know there are no mountain lions up here. I thought you were supposed to be a skeptic. Oh, Stella, one of these days you'll trust us. Love her little dog. But the myths are old, right? Mountain lions didn't go extinct in the Appalachians that long ago. Those legends just haven't died out yet. Almost every cryptid can be tracked to either a hoax or something getting confused about a perfectly normal animal. Sometimes both. Yeah, maybe. Bigfoot, for instance, started as a prank. Then folks saw bears walking around on their hind legs and got freaked out. Now here we are. You'll eat those words when I get the first clear footage of Bigfoot. If you manage that, I will print out a piece of paper that says Bigfoot isn't real and literally eat it, I promise. I'm holding you to that. You think Wayne is a Tommyknocker? Maybe he's a ghost of a dead miner. That creep who keeps coming around my mom's tea shop? He snuck up on us last night and called out Janessia by name. There's definitely something wrong with the guy, like seriously wrong, but I don't think he's a ghost. It's worth keeping him in mind, though. That's fair. Ghosts tend to be tied to a specific place, so maybe he's haunting the whole town. He's not a ghost because ghosts aren't real. I've also seen him, like, touch stuff. Okay. So Silent Scarlet. Rich guy in the South. I should have known it wouldn't be pretty. No, I'm not gonna say he's a great dude. Those on atrocities. I'm gonna go with rich guy in the South. I should have known it wouldn't be pretty. I figured old money from the South wouldn't be great, but he sure did some things to get where he was, huh? That book is a perfect example of why you should use multiple sources for your research instead of trusting the first thing you read on the subject. Yep, dude was a monster. The mines made a lot of money during the Civil War too, and you could probably guess which side of North Carolinian business owner would be working for. Sorry you're related to him. I'm sorry your relative sucks. You think the districts are here for retribution? That seems tenuous. Assuming Kanika's mom is right, they're here as an omen, not because they're going to do something themselves. And I think we know how I feel on the matter. Dang. We should check out the mines. Wait. You lean in and quietly whisper to Stella, Kanika. Do you guys think there's like a cult here? Those cops were awfully suspicious. Almost like they're trying to cover something up. Nudists? I'm gonna go with the cops. Those cops were awfully suspicious last night. Really weird combination of being dismissive and trying to pin things on me. I don't know. It just feels like a cover up. Yeah, that was pretty bad, but I'm not sure they really have it in them to be part of a cult. Definitely. I don't think they're capable of putting in the effort. So I'm looking at her. I want to try to have braids on my model. I gotta figure that out because I think that'd be really cute. Have some green braids. I gotta figure it out. Side note, totally unrelated to the topic here, but look at how cute. Okay. Sorry, I'm adjusting my headphones. Why don't we just try to help look for Rosalina? Why don't we just try to help to look for Rosalina? There's a missing kid in town that's probably way more important than whatever else we'd be doing. Just to clarify, I don't think she's missing. She's just out with her friends, ignoring her poor old man. Not that I don't appreciate your concern. I don't even know where we look aside from the old Maxwell place. What do teens even do nowadays? You don't have to worry about checking her on there. I'm going there myself once I finish shelving. Just let me know if you run into her while you're out. There's an awful lot of mind-related stuff in my nose. Maybe that should be our next stop. We could poke around and find out if anyone's seen anything weird. Just to clarify, you're suggesting we go to question some of the miners, right? We are not poking around unprepared in the actual mines, right? Uh, right? Yeah, totally, 100%. I would never. We don't even have a good reason to go down there. Good. Let's keep it that way. You know how I feel about mines. I promise, Sneaks, we're just going to question some of the miners. And if that questioning gives us a good reason to poke around, say, a cool abandoned coal mine, then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. You can cross that bridge when we come to it. I am not going underground. I'm just messing with you. We'll stick to the surface. And hey, maybe we'll look out and run into Rosalina while we're looking around. Okay, good. And hopefully we can find out what happened to Wayne while we're at it. For the record, this wasn't my idea. Maybe Tabitha can help us out? Maybe Tabitha can help us out. Ha! No. I don't think she'd be super jazzed to seeing him snooping around the mines. I can't imagine what she'd do if we'd actually bothered her while she's trying to run the place. She does get a little grumpy when she's at work. She gets grumpy-er at work. I'm pretty sure snark is that girl's baseline level of existence. Chatting over dinner might be a better way to get to know her. If you're okay eating boxed mac and cheese. We can sneak around the mines, no problem. I'll make sure to keep my eyes peeled for her. She won't even know we're there. Look at us coming out on a caper together. I miss this. I miss it too. I mean, sure, it's not under the best circumstances, but I've been so wrapped up in running the store, I didn't realize how much I miss being able to hang out with you. Though there is something missing. What's wrong with boxed mac and cheese? Nothing. But they're implying that she does not cook, and she does not cook. Like at all. So all she eats is like boxed mac and cheese and like store bought stuff. That kitchen is kind of a mess. I don't know if you've seen it, but the whole house is a mess. But I prefer like Stouffer's mac and cheese. I prefer that. But I don't mind boxed mac and cheese. Kraft dinner, Kraft mac, whatever you call it. So there is something missing. Reese. I really miss that dude. I can't believe how long it's been since we've seen each other. Have you seen him lately? Nope. Tried to plan stuff, but he's been too sick. I didn't realize it was getting so bad, that poor guy. You know, we could just pop over and surprise him. He seemed excited to meet Janessia. Maybe we'll finally get him to leave his little cave. Hell yeah, let's do it. Alright, let's roll out. See ya, Oscar. We'll let you know if we run into Rosalina. Thanks, guys. I'll keep you posted. Reese's home stands on the edge of the forest wall, an isolated buffer cushioning the rest of the town from an unending wilderness. I want to try doing a homemade mac and cheese. I have recipes saved. Oh, I make mac and cheese homemade. I love it. Oh, am I kind of, what's his name? Let me save this right quick. Nope, not that. Save. I'll save here. Yeah. I love making, homemade mac and cheese. It's so good. And I'm lactose intolerant, so I probably shouldn't eat it, but it's good. um, Reese's house is pretty. Look at that. Reese, it's Stella. I brought some buddies too. Shh, not so loud. He's still sleeping. Can I help you with something? Look at Stella's outfit. Gosh, she's so cute. Woman in the doorway stares directly into your eyes. You can practically feel her simmering irritation washing over you. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it'd be okay if Reese could come hang out. Nothing strenuous, we promise. I'm not going to wake him up. If he's sleeping, he probably needs it. Whatever you two have plans is probably beyond what he can manage right now, anyways. Oh, no, poor Reese. It's just been so long since either of us have gotten a chance to hang out with him. I'm sure he and Janessia would get along super well. Um, Hi, I'm Janessia, Vivian's kid. I know who you are. The way she avoids looking at you as she speaks makes you feel like you've done something wrong, even though you're pretty sure you've done nothing at all. Literally just got here. Reese's mom turns back into the house. Sorry. Sorry, I know that was a little rude. You just want to hang out with Reese, and he misses the both of you. She sighs again as if deciding whether to finish her thought. He's usually feeling his best around mid-afternoon. Why don't you come over tomorrow? We can have some supper and you can hang out for a bit. I don't promise he'll be perky, but I'm sure it'll brighten his spirits to see you two again. And I suppose you can come too, Janessia. That would be great. I could bring a side dish. Maybe devil's eggs? Does he still eat those? No, eggs are a little much for him. They don't settle well. You can leave the cooking to me. I know what he can handle. Y'all, I'm pretty sure she's making him sick. She's putting stuff in his food. I'll bet. Hey, I'll bring soda then. That's not. Okay, yes, fine. You can bring soda. Nothing with caffeine. Ginger ale, preferably. Leave the dog at home. She might cheer him up, you know. They have those therapy dogs in hospital. No dogs. Why, I never. The absolute gall. Thanks so much, Dr. Kelly. We'll stop bothering you now. See you later. Dr. Kelly nods in acknowledgement and quickly shuts the door. The sounds of several locks clicking in the pace can be heard from within. What's wrong with her? God, that woman makes me so nervous. I remember she used to be so nice and carefree when we were kids. She always had the best stickers when we had to get our shots. Maybe she's just stressed about Reese. Or maybe she's just nice to kids. Either way, I guess it's just the three of us. You gonna drive? Yeah, sorry. I don't like the thought of going up there without the van. Cool. I'll take my shortcut then. It shouldn't take long for me to get there. You're welcome to tag along. Don't worry, I won't be offended if you'd rather ride with Kanika. I'm sure you're probably sick of the woods. Either way works for me. Um, why don't we just drive up with Kanika? Are the mines a bit of ways off? Um, don't worry about it, Janessia. There's a lot of junk in the back of my van. It gets a little tight for more than two people. Um, gonna walk with Stella. I don't want her by herself. I'll walk with Stella. We'll meet you there. The woods are calm and serene. Oh, there was a achievement. I missed it. The woods are calm and serene compared to last night, but you can't help but get the feeling that danger lurks just beyond the trees. Hold on, I'm taking a sip of tea. Yum. Look at her poking her little head. Hey, thanks for coming along with us. With Gretchen and me, I mean. I hope I haven't seemed too cold about everything that happened last night. The truth is that I'm barely keeping myself together. I just don't know how to let it out. Duke died out there last night, and I can't stop thinking that it might have been my fault. If only I died for the flashlight. If only I didn't drag you along into the woods. Stella, whatever happened last night, you did nothing wrong. I just wish she could understand that. She's such a good girl. Oh, poor Gretchen. Poor little puppy. Stella pauses, searching for what to say. It's like there's this guilt boiling under my skin, but the only way I could process what happened is by turning off the part of me that feels things. When I'm around other people, it's like I think of Duke dying as just a thing that happened. Like it's just a part of another video. Because if I actually admit to people what I feel, that I feel something, then I'd have to admit to myself what happened is my fault. Of course it's not your fault. Don't say that. Why would you say that? Um, of course it's not your fault. It's nobody's fault. You and Gretchen have gone into these woods night at oh god. You and Gretchen have gone into those woods at night dozens of times by yourselves and nothing like this has happened before. How could you have known? Thanks, Janessia. I think I needed to hear that. Uh, the conversation comes to a dramatic halt with you, Stella, and Gretchen all whirling around to face the source of the sound. Is a bird? A bird! Let me at it. I can get it. Back off, dog. This is my stick. Whoa, calm down, girl. It's just a bird. The same probably goes for the two of us. Guess we're just a little on edge. Let's hurry to the mine. It shouldn't be much further. Her outfit is cute. Kanika casually leans against her van as you and Stella emerge from the woods. Hey, y'all have a good walk? Yeah, it was great. I mean, not that you were missing out on anything. You didn't run into any of those creatures, did you? Nope. Look at the dog. Look at that dirt face and those ears, my god. That makes sense. They're probably nocturnal. I don't know if I should feel relieved or disappointed. But we're all here. What's the plan? I guess we just go talk to people. I guess so. I should probably be on lookout duty. I'm a bit of a persona non grata in the mine. Tabitha? Yeah, I might have tried sneaking in to talk to her a time or two too many. And Gretchen makes it extra hard to be sneaky. What can I say? I thrive in the limelight. We're probably less likely to get caught if only one of us is snooping around down there. I've got this. Wait, if Stella's on lookout duty and only one of us is going in, what's the other person doing? You know those cheesy rom-coms where someone wears an earpiece on the first date? Whoa, do you have some kind of surveillance rig in that van of yours that I didn't know about? What? No. I have a pair of earbuds with really good mic. We could just group call. I like her annoyed face. Mm, you're good, Kanika. I've got this. You'll do great. Here's those earbuds. We can feed you questions if you get stuck, and Stella can give you a heads up if Tabitha's headed your way. Dang, I miss doing this sort of thing with you. You're so thorough. Oh, thanks. I do my best. I guess you should part ways. We should part ways and start the call, yeah? Stella and Kanika break off, leaving you alone in the interest of the mine. See, I wouldn't be able to do this because I put earbuds in my ear and they just pop right out. They're all like, wait, I got really tiny ears. So every time I use earbuds, it's just like, nope. Hey, can you hear us? Try saying something. Something. All right, cool. Nothing to do now but enter the worksite. You pass through the unlocked fence and enter the property of the Scarlet Hollow mine. I'm in. All right, Morpheus, good to know. You approach the nearest group of miners, a blonde woman, a broad-shouldered man, and an old-timer. Their uniforms identify them as Harrison, Davis, and Zax. You got a reason to be bothering us? You know about a guy named Wayne? Yeah, we know. He was such a cut-up. Missed that dude. What happened to him? Isn't that the guy y'all said was, he's gone. That's all that matters. Hey, what happened to him? What are you, some sort of cop? I'm Tabitha's cousin. I'm here for the funeral. The miners straighten up. Suddenly very serious. Sorry, I didn't know. I thought you were maybe one of them environmentalists or. Yeah, sorry for any trouble. You make sure to tell her what we said. She's a great boss, okay? I'm Zax, that's Davis, and this here's Harrison, and we don't know nothing about what happened to Wayne here. So, what do you think of Tabitha? The miners stare at you, distrust in their eyes. Harrison chews her sandwich slowly. She works hard. She's a good boss. In the story. Seen anything weird lately? Nope, nothing at all. You make sure you tell your cousin that, okay? Aw, you should get out of town. There's some seriously messed up stuff going on here. This is the best pay I've ever had. I'm not going anywhere. Your cousin put you up to this shit? And about to throw away my retirement. Hold on. I wonder if I could, what's the last thing that loaded? Auto. Um, I want to get this one. Load this. Wait. I'm gonna load this. Cause I don't want to pick bad things. And I'm that kind of player, so I don't care. um, what happened to him? And not that guy y'all said was he's gone. That's all that matters. See anything weird lately? The miners look you up and down. Weird how? Weird noises coming from the woods. Not a peep. We're underground most of the day though. You know, I heard something unusual the other night. Thought it might have been an owl or something, but it didn't sound right. It was an owl. You're just not used to the local wildlife yet. Um, have you run into any weird animals? Nope. Been talking to that townie? The one the boss gave a lifetime ban to? Wait, are they talking about me? Yeah, she's like a Bigfoot YouTuber or something. Her videos are actually pretty good. Yep, that's me, alright. Oh, that's so sweet. But you know, now that I think about it, it's pretty weird. Haven't been seeing many animals at all lately. Used to be I see all sorts of critters, now it's mostly birds. This your first year up here, ain't it? Just not used to the season changing. All the animals are hibernating is all. I don't know, she's got a point. I've been up here 5 years now. It's never been like this before. Maybe it's that global warming then. I think they're calling it climate change now. Have you heard any knocking in the mines? Can't barely hear nothing with the machines are going down there. He's right, it's loud as shit. They'll sound like knocking though. The way the machine pounds through the rock. Not sure if that's what you're thinking. You're not asking about the Tommy knockers, are you? Tommy what now? Tommy knockers. They're like old Welsh myth, little guys that live in mines and knock on the walls before they collapse. Nothing like that around here. What about people getting sick? Like, more than usual? Nope. I feel fit as an ox. We have good working conditions in mind, and our health is wholly looked after. I've got a couple of other questions. You should. Oh, wait. I wasn't supposed to say that. I'm not sure telling them that is a good idea. Best pay I've ever had. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, I ain't sacrificing my retirement for some vague shit like that. I just started last year. If I just up and left, I don't think anyone else would hire me. Actually, that's all. Thanks. Bye. You walk away. Taking a sip. Um, let's go to another group of miners. Before you can reach the miners, you're struck by an intense feeling. You recognize the hollow terror as the same thing you felt last night when you set eyes on that awful man in a miner's jacket. Why is he like this? Is this blood? Why is his head covered up? You shouldn't be up here. It's dangerous. Stop stalking me. Ghost. What are you? Flesh and blood, much like yourself. You don't have to be afraid of me. Stay home. Wait for the week to end. Don't keep putting yourself in the path of danger. This is all I ask. And he's gone. Hey, Janessia, still there? We've been getting static from you. Wayne got the jump on me. Well, I thought I saw you talking to someone down there. Are you okay? Um, whatever he is, I don't think he's human. I hate to say it, but with how the call went to static, what if he's a ghost? Like, actually a ghost? You hate to say it, Stella? I don't think anything would make you happier than Wayne being a ghost. Also, ghosts aren't real. Hey, now, just because I want ghosts to be real doesn't mean I want this ghost harassing Janessia. He told me to stay at the estate for the rest of the week. I wonder why. That I'd be safe there. What the hell is that supposed to mean? He must have been threatening you, right? Plot thickens. Um, it just means we're on the right track. Wayne trying to tell me to leave just means we're on the right track. I'm not about to back down. Whoa, so brave. Heck yeah, Janessia, we've got your back. I'm gonna go talk to some more miners. Hey there. Can we help you with something? You're nice, Rodriguez. I'm not gonna mention Tabitha at all. Any of you know of a man named Wayne? Wayne? You mean Sam Wayne? What are you asking about him for? Wait, have you seen him? No. Damn, I thought. He's dead, Isaacs. Get over it. No, come on, man. There's no way. How could he just die? I don't know. Why don't you ask his girlfriend? Yikes. Do you think? No way. Just saying he wasn't exactly the first fella to fall for charms. Lots of the heartbreak in that woman's history. Lots of jilted ex-lovers, if you catch my drift. Dang, who are they talking about? I told him not to get involved with her. I told him. Um, have you fellas seen anything out of the ordinary lately? How? Um, have you seen any weird animals? Strange question. We don't exactly get out much. What's that have to do with Wayne? Have people been getting sick? Boss looks out for our help. Any odd noises in the woods? Nothing but screech owls. Have you heard any knocking in the mines? I don't think so. Can't hear shit down there. That's all, thanks. Thanks for the help. Don't mention it. Let's pack it in, boys. Back to work. Should we check in? Just as a heads up, the only group I still see out there is pretty close to the main office. Might still be worth talking to them, but I don't know if I can give y'all that much of a warning if Tabitha comes out. I'm gonna go find Tabitha. I need to talk to her about this stuff. Good luck. I've got my eyes peeled. You make your way to the trailer in the middle of camp. Now I'm just going in. Oh wow, that's a lot of flies in there. That's a band? Band! Oh my god. Look at all those pictures. That's so cute. Also, this office is a wreck. This is why the house looks the way it does, because she's horrible. I'm the boss, is what this says. You enter Tabitha's trailer and find her sitting at her desk, head buried in her hands. What are you doing here? And what are those ridiculous things doing in your ears? Oh crap, good luck. Sorry, Janessia. Are you trying to record me? Tabitha snatches the earbuds out of your ears and throws them to the ground. Typical phone-addicted city dweller. Ugh. What do you want? Quick, before I kick you out. I need you to take what's going on seriously. I need you to take what's going on seriously. I need you to take me seriously. And what, pray tell, do you think is going on that I'm not taking seriously? What monster of the week has Stella convinced you is prowling in the woods? There's some guy named Wayne who's been following me around town. There's something seriously wrong with him. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it, but I could use your help. Apparently, he used to work here. I don't know what to tell you. Look, I'm sure if you ask around about him, you'll hear some rumors, especially from my employees. They like to gossip. There was a man named Sam Wayne who worked here for a spell, then he disappeared. Happens all the time in this line of work. People show up for a job, come out of town, and they disappear one day after getting paid. I don't know what happened to the man. I don't even know if he's still alive. Of course, my workers blame me for running him off. Whatever, it's easy to blame a mean boss for that sort of thing. If you've seen him around, that's news to me, and also none of my business as he's no longer in my employ. Is there anything else I can help you with? I think there might be a mine collapse soon. The creatures I saw last night are supposed to be some sort of portent of doom. Just doing whatever I can to help people stay safe. Look, I get it, I really do. Stella has a knack for spinning people into hysterics over shadows. The only credible threat to the mines right now is me not being able to do my job. Look, I'm kind of swamped right now. I was actually getting ready for a big meeting when you walked in. If you want, you can just wait here for an hour or so and I can swing back when I'm done to pick you up. Just don't go around bothering my men. Don't move a muscle. Don't so much as make eye contact with them. They're supposed to be working. I'll see you then. Tabitha leaves the room. As soon as you're gone, you place Kanika's earbuds back in your ears. Hey, is everything good? What a waste of time. Let's regroup. Glad you've seen the light. Oh, come on, Nix. Cut Janessia some slack. Tabitha's not that bad. She totally is, though. No use sticking around here. I'm gonna regroup. You leave Tabitha's... As you leave Tabitha's office, you take a moment to get your bearings, only to be interrupted by a sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of a hill. Hey, I think I just saw Rosalina. Wait, really? What's she doing here? Clearly, she's doing a delinquency. um, I'm going after her. Good idea. We'll try and catch up to you. You rush over the hill, get your bearings. The sounds of active mining fading into the distance. Rosalina is nowhere to be found, but dusty footprints point towards a nearby mine. Something about this mine feels wrong, as though a cold anger lies burning inside, sucking the life from the surrounding hills. Okay. That sounds like a fantastic place to go to. She didn't! Guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as a secret hangout spot these days. But the Shaw mine? This place was shut down like 100 years ago. After a collapse that killed over 100 people. And here I thought Stella was going to be the one to drag me to an abandoned coal mine. Hey, remember all those bad feelings I got last night? This place was straight up cursed. Have teens always been like this? I'm gonna go with this. I mean, I like Kanika. Wait, like Kanika said, a lot of people died down there. There's a lot of spooky history to this place. For all we know, maybe all that death left some kind of mark down there. Okay, just because a bunch of people died in there doesn't mean it's cursed. Come on, I'm not about to let Rosalina get hurt in there. Even if it means I have to go underground. Whoa, you sure, Nix? Janessia and I can handle this on our own. Yeah, I'm sure. As much as I hate confined spaces, I hate the thought of other people getting trapped down there even more. Stella and Kanika disappear into the mines. Before you follow, you briefly wonder if you should let Tabitha know about this. No. You take a deep breath and follow your new friends into the mine. The inside of the mine is warmer than you expected. The air is thick and wet. The ceiling hangs much lower than you are tall, forcing you and your companions to hunch over, your legs bent in painful squat as you begin to navigate the maze's corridors. Jesus, it's cramped down here. Does anyone else chest feel tight? I certainly can't say I'm one for dark and stuffy places. This seems much more suited for a cat, if I do say so myself. Yeah, abandoned mines are way more claustrophobic than people expect them to be. And this one's real bad. You know, because of the child minors, or should I say the minor minors? Kanika visibly shudders. Okay, I'm not superstitious, but if there's one way to make sure you get haunted, it's cracking jokes about the dead child laborers while walking on their graves. What can I say? I do my best to tempt the spirits wherever I go. I actually snuck down here a few times to try to get some good footage, part of my ghost hunting phase. Jesus, Stella, the things you do for your views. You find anything? I wish. If any place in Scarlet Hollow was actually haunted, it'd be this mine, hands down. All I got was dust in my lungs and a couple of false alarms. The deeper you progress into the mine, the heavier the air becomes. Coal dust hangs in thick clouds around you, even though this place was abandoned over a century ago. Stella pauses as sound rushes overhead. Ugh. Oh my god, what was that? The mine's gonna collapse. We're all gonna die here, aren't we? Stella sighs longingly. That's just how wind sounds down here. You sound so disappointed. It just brings back memories of my last foray into these depths. Every time I thought I finally found a spooky ghost, there wound up being a very unghostly explanation. Like local wildlife, for instance. Stella turns her flashlight up towards an alcove overhead. It's freaking bats. And bat. Say, what's the big idea? Yeah, we will sleep in here. Shut that light off, you nosy bastards. I'm so sorry for my companions. Stella means well, I assure you. These guys got me real good last time. I was here alone. I'm sure you're quite worried about me after my behavior last night, Janessia, but, oh, this is Gretchen talking. I'm sure you're quite worried about me after my behavior last night, Janessia, but let that interaction be assurance that my temper is most wholly under control. I wouldn't dare venture away from the safety of my Stella's arm in a horrible place like this. Oh my god, there are bats down here? I'm gonna get rabies, aren't I? I'm gonna get rabies and die in a mine collapse. You holding up okay, Neeks? Yeah, sorry, I'm just a little on edge. Kanika is stopped mid-sentence by a thunderous knock echoing from deeper in the mine. Okay, what was that? That was death. Of that I am certain. I love Gretchen. That was... I have no idea what that was. Did that sound like knocking to you guys? That was a warning. We best move swiftly before we anger the spirits. We should hurry and find Rosalina. Y'all are being babies. Those are totally just normal cave sounds. I'm gonna go with, we should hurry and find Rosalina. Yeah, agreed. The sooner we get out of this death trap, the better. Gosh, I wonder if those sounds are Tommyknockers. Okay, no, Tommyknockers are not real. They're not allowed to be real. Are you trying to give me a panic attack? I'd love to spend some extra time poking around down here. Maybe it's got something to do with the mystery. The three of you are interrupted by a second, much less distant sound of a can being popped open. Okay, that was Tom. Okay, now that wasn't Tommyknocker. It came from this way. Follow me. You and Kanika follow Stella further into the mine. Oh, it's just a bunch of kids. Hey, it's her brother. You breathe a sigh of relief as the tight passageway gives way to a small cavern. A group of teens turn and stare at you with annoyance. The hell are you all doing in here? What the hell are you doing in here, you creeps? Are you stalking us? Hoodie girl. Wow, she's rude. Yeah, creeps. Hi, girl. I just said that, Alexis. If I wanted an echo, I'd yell into the Grand Canyon. What are you, 5? Your dad's looking for you, Rosalina. And who the hell are you exactly? Who are you? That's Janessia, Tabby's cousin. Can't believe your dad sent people to follow you, Rosalina. That's messed up. I think that qualifies as harassment. What? You're right, Becca. It is messed up. I don't need him telling me where I can be. Should at least check in on him so he knows you're not dead. He loves you and worries about you. He's really not asking for much. Don't you kids have school tomorrow anyways? It's fall break. I mean, not kids. Yeah, we're teens. Young young pups these days, absolutely no respect for their elders. Are those canned strawberry margaritas? Where did you even get those? The teens avoid eye contact. Miles tries to melt into the cavern wall. Oh, no. I know that isn't you, Miles. It better not be you. Yeah, whatever. It's me. What are you even doing here? Becca's right. Sounds to me like you're stalking and harassing and all that. You're supposed to be minding the store. It's not like anyone ever comes in on Tuesdays and Mom's there, so it's fine. Eyes start uncomfortably around the cavern as Kanika tears into her brother. It's not fine. It's extremely not fine. Why do I always have to be the responsible one? Don't you know what I would give to be as carefree as you? I left school so you could have a chance to live your life, and this is what you're doing with it? What would Dad think if he could see this? Stealing booze from the family store to dick around in an abandoned mine. That's dead, Kanika. But if he were here, he'd be disappointed in you wound up being such a bossy jerk. Who cares if we're having canned margaritas somewhere? Nobody's supposed to bother us. No. You at least do your underage drinking somewhere a little safer. uh, don't try to twist this around on your sister. You're down here drinking with kids as young as 13. That's messed up. Whatever. Hey, don't talk to us like we aren't here. Yeah, we can hear you. Alexis, don't butt in. I'm trying to make a point. We're perfectly capable of taking care of ourselves. We don't need a bunch of sad 20-somethings telling us where we can be or what we can do. Sad 20-somethings? Hey, I'm not sad. Where'd you get that idea? My Stella can't possibly be sad with me around. How absolutely rude. These pups need to learn some manners. Running a clickbaity YouTube channel where you run around in the woods chasing nothing is extremely sad. Bitch? Damn. Anyway, my dad is actually a foreman at the continuous mining factory, and he says they only abandoned this area because there wasn't enough coal left. Not because it was dangerous or anything. So you can't. So we can hang out here anytime we want. Becca's dad's right though. Check out how sturdy this place is. Why would you do that? The teen with the beanie jumps up and slaps a strut on the ceiling. Oh, was that the knocking we were hearing earlier? One of these days I'll find a real Tommy knocker. Oh my god, Zane, cut it out. Jumping up to hit stuff is extremely 8th grade. No offense, Rosalina. None taken. The other 8th graders are totally immature. Not like you, Rosalina. You're chill and smart, too. All of you quiet. This is serious. This isn't just a question of having fun. Miles, you can get in big trouble if anyone found out what you were doing. I hope this is the first time, but it definitely isn't the last. Wait, I hope this is the first time, but it is definitely the last. Let's get out of here before there's a cave-in or someone gets tetanus. Oh, Kanika, you don't have to end their little party. We know Rosalina's safe. We could just stick around and keep an eye on them. And we can look for ghosts while we're at it. One of us could pop out here real quick. Text Oscar to let him know that Rosalina is just out with her friend. It's just saying that to seem cool so we stop making fun of your YouTube channel. That's not true, but I also think it's okay for teens to make bad decisions sometimes. Anyway, Rosalina isn't going anywhere. She's better off here than at home. Yeah, tell them about where you have to sleep, Rosalina. We've been living in the library for the past couple weeks. Dad says we can't stay at our house. They've got a hot plate and a couple of cots on the back rooms. It's actually a pretty sick setup. No, it isn't, Zane. Rosalina deserves better. Oh, no. This is about your house being haunted, isn't it? No! Oh my god, did my dad tell you that? Leave it at that. Thanks for lurking, Kuneho. Stop in, have a listen. It's such a bullshit excuse. I bet he couldn't afford it anymore and he's lying to you to save face. What a coward. What do you even know? Becca, I don't think you can, like, say that about other people's family. Isn't that, like, bullying or something? Shut up, Zane. Oscar actually invited us to check it out when we saw him earlier today. It could make for a fun, not abandoned coal mine related activity. Just throwing that out there. There's no ghost, Stella. It'd be cool if there was, but Becca's right. I just wish he would be honest with me and tell me what's really going on. It's like he doesn't think I can handle it, like I'm still a little kid. How do you know there isn't a ghost? At this rate, I'd be surprised if your house wasn't haunted. I've seen some real bad things in this town. Even if it isn't a ghost, it doesn't mean Oscar's lying to you. Ugh, why are all the adults in this town such weirdos? There's no ghosts. There's no such thing as a ghost. Oscar's just lying. Yeah, what if we break in and ghost bust the place anyway, just to be sure? Oh my god, Zane, you can't bust if there is no ghost. Also, Rosalina lives there. She can't like break into her own house. There's no ghost that you know of. I bet we can figure out how to bust it if it's actually real. And if it isn't real, well, problem solved. You know, Rosalina, you can always stay at my house until Stella ghost busts your place. We have a finished basement and pull-out couch. Ow! Hamburger. Ow! Why are y'all throwing stuff at me? I'm trying to read. Hey, Janelli. So much work this week. Oh, this week is going to be crazy for you. Wait, who said that? Alexis? Lol. Why are we talking about this like it's a thing? It's not a thing. There's no ghost. How am I doing? I'm doing good. How you doing? You back home with your puppies? Oh, wait, hold on. I slid in my chair again. Heck. I'm gonna take a sip. Hold on. Whether there's a ghost in Oscar's house is a question for a time when we're not in immediate danger. And to ruin everybody's fun, the answer is probably no, there's not a ghost. Now I'm gonna go drag my shithead brother back home and suggest you kids leave this empty mine before someone gets black lung or gets crushed by rocks or meets any of many terrible fates people tend to meet in abandoned mines. Ooh, okay. Ooh, that's creepy. Back home with the puppers and already in 100 meetings. Oh man. That wasn't me, I swear. Then what was it? Come on, Stella. Didn't you have a whole list of perfectly natural explanations for scary mind noises? It's Tommy knockers for sure. I know this isn't why we came down here, but we've got to check it out. Y'all are all having busy weeks. Stella! I know, but weird stuff been happening around here in the past few days. What if this is our chance to get an actual solid lead? The stakes couldn't be higher. Do you have no sense of self-preservation? Endless meeting gang. If you guys are going after something spooky, count me in. Nobody's going deeper into the mine. Nobody is staying in the mine. We're all leaving, please, before my heart gives out. It'll be fun, Neeks. It will not. Wait a second. Where'd 3 of you run off to? Are you kidding me? Wow, Kanika, maybe if you weren't still scared of the dark or whatever, we would notice them sneak off. They seem to never end. Blame Zoom. Everyone thinks they're always available. That's true. That it is kind of an annoying thing. I noticed them sneak off and like I've been zoning out the whole time we've been here. Oh hey, they must have squeezed through that child-sized tunnel. No. Dang, I've always wondered where that goes. I've never been able to get these hips through there. It's probably for the best, dear. Oh yeah, my character can talk to dogs or animals and hear them. And I love Gretchen. She's a little Southern belle and she's adorable. She's just poking her head through. We are not about to let you come in here and ruin our good time. The mine is safe. I've been here 1,000,000 times. Yeah, if Becca says we're safe, then we're totally safe. I just, whatever. Come on, you two. I know a cool spot this way. Okay, I think we can catch up with them if we just follow their voices. Do you want to take these two out of here while Janessia and I track them down, Neeks? Look, I know I've made a bit of a fuss about not liking this place, but I'm not about to leave you two down here. What if something bad happens and I'm not here to help? Or what if you run into something totally normal down here you think it's a ghost, and I miss out on my chance to figure out what it actually is? Alright, knuckleheads, if I don't escort you two out of here myself, can I trust you to actually leave and go home? Yeah, sure, I never fit in a tunnel anyway. They have they have crossed the barrier that I cannot, so my time here is up. But only because Stella promised me a ghost hunt tomorrow. Whatever, I still have to do my dailies anyway, and the service down here sucks. Good, now go. Miles is saying quickly head back towards the entrance. Alright, let's get this over with. We could all just leave. No, I'm not saying that. That's mean. There's no way around it. I can feel the depths call out to all of us, and we're destined to answer their call. Alright, let's do this. I don't like any of these. Let me just go with, alright, let's do this. We can get coffee at Winnie's once we're all out of here. My treat. You and Kanika exchange a glance as Stella ventures forward. I was saying, I need to figure out how to get braids on my model. Maybe I'll watch a couple of YouTube videos or something. But this is really cute, and I love her style. All right, venture. As the three of you move deeper into the mine, you hear echoes of conversation bounce across the wall. But Becca, why are you doing this again? We can get into so much trouble. We're doing this because I'm not about to take life advice from a YouTuber and a dropout. Oh, that's so uncalled for. I didn't drop out. I'm going back to vet school as soon as my family doesn't need me here. Hydrate, thanks. I will hydrate. I I don't know. I think Stella's kind of cool. Her videos are really neat. Oh, come on. She doesn't even have a sponsor. What kind of YouTuber doesn't have a sponsor? I mean, not yet, but I'm in talks with Meat Rice. And make plenty from ads and donations. Uh, Dex, are you okay, Kanika? Yeah, it's fine. I just can't believe we have to deal with that Becca girl slandering us while we're sticking our necks out for her. God, I hate her. Why even justify anything to dumb kids? Because, I don't know. That chick sucks, though. Normally I'd say she's just a kid, but wow, she doesn't have an uncanny ability to go right for the jugular. But Meat Rice? That's a big deal. They're like on every big podcast. Thank you, thank you. It feels like a really big step for the channel. I wonder if Meat Rice is like HelloFresh. Is there an ending where you leave her ass under the rocks? Maybe. Okay, press on. Cat, a cat jumped up right when there was a bang, and she scared the crap out of me. Come here, Mo. Get down. Get down. I have to pet my cat. He's very needy. Another knock, closer, interrupts your thoughts, followed by another, followed by another. Just me, is that knocking coming from the same direction as those kids? Yeah, it's not just you. Okay, that knocking is starting to freak me out. Calm down, Rosalina. It's just mind sounds. Did did you guys Ghost is knocking or Ghost is trying to tell knock knock Joe? Knock knock. Who's there? Doom. Did you guys see that? No, it's just a shadow. There's no reason to get freaked out. I saw it. Shut up. There's nothing down here. Stop trying to scare me. Um, what did they see? I knew coming down here was a bad idea. They better get grounded when all is said and done. Can't believe they're making us do this. They better get grounded when this is all said and done. Yeah, at least now we'll probably be able to actually get them to leave. Look on the bright side, Janessia. If they didn't come down here, we'd have missed out on a golden opportunity to get spooked. Did it have to be an abandoned mine, though? I'd be fine getting spooked literally anywhere else. Are we sure the tunnel they went to is gonna meet up with us? I mean, we're still able to hear their voices, at the very least. We're all headed in the same direction. What did they see? Tommy knockers. Tommy knockers aren't real. There's a reason why people think they make these sounds. It's not a coincidence that the whole Tommy knocker myth is tied to mine collapses. We're getting closer. Let's keep moving. As you progress deeper into the mine, the knocking grows more frequent. It's still distant, but it's much louder than before. Ugh. The tunnel abruptly ends in front of you. A century-old ladder is the only way forward. In the darkness beyond, you can still hear them. Their panic arguing echo down the pitch-black corridor. The pit radiates rage, a white-hot anger. It calls to you, desperate to be witnessed, pulling you forward. Lord, tell me we aren't going down in that deep, dark hole. It don't smell right. I love Gretchen. Well, it looks like the only way forward is that pit, and it sounds like there's somewhere down there. I've never been this far in. It looks like a death trap. Are you sure we should go down there? You could wake it up here, Neeks. I don't think I can climb down and hold Gretchen. Alright, I'm not gonna argue with you. That ladder looks older than half of us combined. Good luck. Alright, let's do this. Stella hoists herself over the edge and begins to climb down. I've got my paws crossed for you too. Follow Stella. You walk on the ladder and climb down. Stay safe, Janessia. I'm pretty sure this was the way back. Come on. Pretty sure? I thought you'd been down here before. Okay, maybe I didn't go this far in, but whatever, it doesn't matter. I definitely remember the way out. Hurry, I don't want to be down here anymore. Well, you're the one that wanted to go. I think it was actually this way. Oh, shut up. No one even wanted you to come with us anyway. Becca! Yeah, they're close, alright. Sounds like they're literally lost. Can you imagine playing this game without talking to animals? Right? It'd be so completely different. The voices around you, those are the teens and your companions, sound odd, distant. There's something in the darkness before you that's much louder, though. You don't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest, like the deep growl of a predator. You find yourself stepping towards the black chamber before you, compelled by some unnatural force. Hey, are you alright, Janessia? Stella reaches for your shoulder, but not before the light from your phone illuminates the chamber. What the hell? You said we wouldn't use this shipment. You know it's compromised. Compromised? We couldn't afford to wait on new wood, Charles. We had to go ahead with it. Oh. Oh, God. It's still sturdy enough. It'll get the job done. It didn't. Janessia! Janessia, you alright? Oh, thank God you're alive. It's like you had a seizure or something and you just clonked out. She's okay, Kanika. What are this? What are these? What's this? Hello? Thank God. Don't move a muscle. I don't want you straining yourself while you're still recovering from whatever that was. Kanika and I are going to get you help. We'll be back soon, I promise. Don't die on me, alright? You fade back out of consciousness as your companion clambers out of the pit, intent on your rescue. See? Don't look at mysterious ancient buttholes in case. That was a butthole. Ooh. You raise up on your elbows, head still swimming from the visions of your surroundings. Oh, it's miner's hats. The lights. Your head throbs as the knocking continues, now magnitudes more intense than ever. Through it, you once again hear the panicked voices of bickering teenagers echoing down the stone corridors. Becca, you're just getting us more lost. It's this way. If you're so sure, then why don't you just leave? I can't believe I let Alexis talk me into inviting you in the first place. Becca, I'm just trying to help. I said go. Okay, I will. Alexis, you don't have to go with her. You know that, right? Pick a side, Alexis. I'm sure Becca knows where she's going. She wouldn't just lie. Sorry, Rosalina. The increasingly desperate voices of teens are drowned out by the thunderous knocking. You could practically feel the ground shake beneath you. You could almost see the walls vibrate with the intensity of the hellish sound. As you settle more into your senses, Rosalina appears in the passageway to your left. She's out of breath and looks like she's been crying. I'm sorry I snuck off like that. I just wanted Alexis to think I was cool. The entire cavern shakes with the sound of rockfall. This place, at least part of it, is coming apart. Becca and Alexis are down there. We can't just leave them here. I know which way they're going. They'll listen to you this time, I promise. Please, I don't want them to die. Okay, let's do this. Thank you. They're back this way. Hurry. Rosalina runs back the way she came. You run after her. Ooh. The mines shake with each new thunderous blow as bits of rock and dust fall off the ceiling and scatter on the floor around you. I thought you knew the way out. I thought you'd been down here a million times. I was making it up, okay? We're coming. Just stay where you are. Can you see those things? She ignores your question, singularly focused on pushing towards her friend. You follow suit. Oh, it's creepy. Rosalina, you came back. I don't want to die down here. Then move. Oh, look, he wants to leave the mine now. You need better friends. Then move. Okay, okay. You quickly push your way back out the way you came. Pieces of falling rock littering the path around you. That's why I don't like children. Same. As you reach the pit, you and Rosalina direct Becca and Alexis to the ladder. They start climbing. You follow suit and start climbing close behind. Why couldn't you have just listened to someone other than yourself, Becca? I'm sorry, okay? God. I would trip her. You push forward, your burning muscles giving way to pure adrenaline. Honestly, I would trip her. To your horror, you can see cracks forming in the walls of the tunnel. Ooh. Come on, you gotta go faster. We're almost there. I can see the entrance. Your surroundings quake as the mine collapses around you. Oh, poor thing. And then the knocking fades and you feel safe, having arrived back at the entrance in one piece. What the fuck? What the fuck? Rosalina, are you okay? Clearly she's not okay, idiot. Don't call her an idiot. Shut up, Becca. It was your idea to go down in the first place. This is your fault. Aw, this really hurts. Stella and Kanika pop up their heads to the mine entrance. Yes, Janessia voice acting. I try. I'm still very much amateur, but thank you. I think I hear voices in there. Oh my God. Rosalina, can you hear me? We're going to get you out of there, okay? Stella already called an ambulance. But that means the cops are going to come. They're going to know I was drinking. They're going to know we went in here to drink, right? Becca, that doesn't matter. If my dad finds out, he'll kill me. He can't know. In a panic, Becca runs for the entrance and pushes her way through. Wow. You suck. Don't worry about her, Rosalina. She's being an asshole. One of us should wait by the gate to make sure they can find us up here. I'm gonna go get Tabby. Oh, look at little Gretch. Little thing. Alright, I'll go down to the gate. Rosalina, I'm so sorry. We'll be back soon. We'll get you out of here. You're gonna be just fine, okay? Janessia and Alexis will keep you safe until then. Don't worry, pup. I know you're sick, but I'm here to keep you warm. Am I gonna die? Rosalina, don't say things like that. See, you should have left him. I couldn't leave her, or her, to be honest. There's the other chick we should have left. Uh, don't say that. Of course you're not gonna die. The ambulance will be here any minute. You're gonna be okay, I promise. Thanks, Janessia. Rosalina's breath comes in quick, irregular bursts. If I don't make it, tell my dad I'm sorry. Oh my god. I I'm the one who has something to be sorry about. This is all me and Becca's fault. We never should have come down here. It's not your fault. I went down here because I wanted to. Rosalina pauses, catches her breath. Thank you, Janessia. I'm glad everyone else made it out okay. Couldn't have done it without your help. You are very mature for your age. Yeah, you should stop hanging with Becca. You should stop hanging out with Becca. What are you trying to do? Make this some sort of after school special? She's probably right though. If I were just smart and brave like you, I wouldn't have let Becca drag me around down there, and you wouldn't have had to go after us, and then you wouldn't be. You're the nicest person I know, Rosalina. It just isn't fair. Rosalina, can you hear me? Yeah, I'm still awake. It just hurts like hell. Sorry, I shouldn't be pushing you to talk. I'll just hold your hand until they come back with help, okay? Don't go to sleep just yet, pup. Alexis grasps Rosalina's hand. Tears streak down both their cheeks as you sit in silence together, waiting for the long, anxious moments to pass before help arrives. Some of my men are on the way with rock lips. We'll get you out of there soon. Janessia, I'll be having a word with you. What? I helped them. Leave me alone. It's gonna be okay, Rosalina. Everything's gonna be just fine. They're over here, Earl. Jesus H. Christ, you weren't kidding about the emergency. It'll still be a bit for the ambulance. The nearest depot is over in Brevard, so it'll be at least a half hour. Jesus, a half hour? They don't have an ambulance there? You heard the man. You have a half hour to get her out of there. Move it. Rosa, sweetie, I'm over here. Dad, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You don't have to be sorry. It's okay. We're all here. You can hang on, Rosalina. I know you can. Tabitha's men quickly get to work and manage to pull Rosalina out from the rubble just as the ambulance arrives. Oh, poor thing. Sir, I'm afraid there's no space in the back. What do you mean I can't ride with her? You'd be better off just driving behind us. We're headed to Brevard, so it's quite a ways. Is she going to be okay? Is she going to make it? Please, God. Yes, sir, I promise you we're going to do everything we can to keep her stable. Her vitals are looking good. Rosalina, my poor baby. I'll be there as fast as I can, okay? I promise you won't be alone. Love you, Dad. The paramedics load Rosalina into the back of the ambulance and drive off. Oscar approaches you off to the side as the police talk to Tabitha and her men. What the hell happened down there? No, don't say that. God, you're gonna be weird. Just a horrible accident. Goddamn after school specials would have happened. What do I say? It was just a horrible accident. Nobody could have known this would happen. I mean, sure, but those kids maybe shouldn't have been in an abandoned coal mine. No, this was no teenager's fault. It's a parent's job to make sure their kids don't deliberately put themselves in these situations. Rosalina was mad at me, and instead of fixing the thing that was driving her away, I just ignored it. This is my fault. Oscar, I'm the parent here. I'm sure she thinks I'm making things up about her house being haunted, but I've seen things that I can't explain, and it's only gotten worse over time. My offer still stands to check it out for you. Once you're back from the hospital, that is. Thanks, Stella. That means a lot. I've got to go. Mr. Gutierrez, is it okay if I come too? I'm gonna be there for her. Of course, Alexis. It'll be good for her to see a friendly face. Two of them head over to Oscar's car and drive off. I'm gonna tell them about what I saw. There was a stone carving on the wall of that pit. It gave me some sort of vision. I saw what happened to this place. The Scarlets caused the old collapse. Charles Saw set it up. No way. Dude was a monster. I mean, the Scarlets were monsters too. They still are. What am I saying? I don't believe in visions. Whatever you saw, probably just auto suggestion. I don't know, Nika. Janessia had like a seizure next to a creepy stone carving. It was like something out of a movie. Just because she passed out or had a seizure doesn't mean it wasn't auto suggestion. Um, uh, the entities in the mind. Um, Everything that happened down there centered around the main chamber where I saw the carving. Stella showed me a photo. Weird stuff. Maybe you were entirely off base with the cult stuff you mentioned earlier today, but this thing felt old. I saw something down there, like shadows of dead miners. They were right behind Stella right before you two left. And they followed Rosalina and I, then went after Becca and Alexis. Did you not see them? Whoa. I didn't see anything other than the two of you in that carving. That's super weird. I don't want to doubt what you experienced, and I couldn't see anything down in that pit, but you might have just been primed to see things. You know, now that I think about it, that totally fits the profile of some of the Tommyknocker stories. What if they're actual bona fide ghosts? Stella? Are you sure those were Tommyknockers? Depends on what you mean by sure. Is anyone really sure of anything? They fit the description pretty well. I don't know what else they'd be. Hmm. I have no idea what happened in there. I need to do some reading on Mind Collapse, I guess. Uh, you think Rosalina is gonna be okay? The paramedic said she was stable. She's a tough kid. She'll be okay. I don't want to say I can't believe you left me down there. That seems weird. Um, Something's telling me that this was only the beginning of our dishling's problem. Now that you mention it, Kanika's mom said that the numbers we saw in the woods were a big deal. Nobody even died here tonight, and I feel like we're left with a lot more questions than we had this morning. And we had a lot of questions this morning. But hey, maybe we just averted whatever disaster they were here to predict, though. This is all still a little too magic for me. Just because two bad things have happened doesn't mean there's a pattern, right? Um, what happens now? Yeah, personal space, Tabitha. What happens now is we have a word, all of us. What the hell were you three doing down there? I thought I gave you very specific instructions, Janessia. Stay in one place while I finish my meeting. I was only gone for like an hour. Here you are at the site of an almost deadly mind collapse. Tabby, come on, it's not Janessia's fault. She is right. If it's anyone's fault, it's yours. You have abandoned mine on your property and well, hold on. Stella is right. If this is anyone's fault, it's yours. You have an abandoned mine on your property that was barely even boarded up? It was only a matter of time until something like this happened. Are we fighting? If anything happens to Rosalina, it's on you, tapped the Scarlet. Hey, how dare you? It's not like I put up a big neon sign saying cool place for teens to hang. It's clearly not safe. You three were up there with them. Why didn't you do something to get them out of there sooner? Holy moly, the tea! Cool it, Tabitha. We're probably the reason you have one kid in ambulance instead of 5. Uh, Pointing fingers at each other won't turn back time. Janessia is right. We could tear each other up all night and it wouldn't do a thing but leave us with bruised egos. Yeah, Janessia is right. Say I'm right, Tabitha. Come on, we're leaving. Now hold on a minute, Miss Scarlet. Mind if we have a quick word with your cousin, Miss, in private? No, I'm not talking to you. Okay, fine. Just make it quick. And don't you dare try and pull anything on her. She did nothing wrong here. Is he coffee? Ladies, I'm afraid that means you too. Don't you need to talk to us? We witnessed this too. Oh, sure, but that can wait. We know where to find y'all. I don't trust these dudes. What a coincidence running into you 2 nights in a row. This is my colleague, Deputy Derrickson. Pleased to meet you, Janessia. Apologies for my absence yesterday. It was my special bowling night, you see. Man has to have his me time. A man died, dude. Like, died. But I was briefed on the events last night. Even though we're still not sure if what went on could be considered a crime. Very sus. Duke has been missing since then, though we found neither hide nor hair of him. Could be he's just on an extended hunting trip. He's very dead. No, he is very dead. It wouldn't be the first time he's done something like that. I was told footage showed his supposed body, but we couldn't get the camera working, so no way to confirm until we track him down. Now, I understand both of these were terribly unfortunate events that had nothing to do with you being in the area, but as officers of the law, we have to understand that we get a little suspicious when we see the same face multiple times in a row. And we have to ask, what exactly were these teenagers doing in a shuttered mine owned by your family? And why were you down there with them? Um, why are you asking me this? It was a mine collapse. We saw some teens sneak into an abandoned mine, so we went after them. We were just trying to do the right thing. Of course, of course. Very noble of you. Pardon our questioning. We're just trying to gather all the facts, you see. Just being thorough. Our duty as officers of the law. I don't trust cops. Well, if there's nothing more you can tell us, I suppose I'll let you go about your evening, but we may be in touch. Have a good one. Yeah, I don't trust him. Super sus. Deputy Derrickson tips his hat to you. The two officers wander back toward the mine, Derrickson taking notes as they examine the scene. I don't trust them. You make your way towards Stella and Kanika. I just can't believe 2 nights in a row. Is it my fault, Neeks? Stella, no, this is all just an awful coincidence. It's not your fault. Oh, hey, guess the cops are done with you? What are they gonna take you in for being present at an accident? Sorry if they gave you a hard time. Small time cops, you know. Always blame everything on the drifters, even acts of God, I guess. Excellent, you didn't get arrested. Now come on, let's get back to the estate. I'd like to get some rest before I have to deal with the fallout of everything that happened tonight. I'll see you tomorrow, okay, Janessia? I'd really rather you didn't. If you're gonna run around almost getting killed every night, keep my cousin out of it. Your cousin is an adult, Tabitha. She can make her own decision. Not while she's under my roof. Come on, let's go. As if to illustrate her point, Tabitha grabs your arm, dragging you towards the car. You pull your arm from Tabitha's hand. I can walk to the car on my own. Let me go. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. You try to keep an eye on the surrounding wilderness as she drives, weary of what might lurk behind the tree line. I'm doing terribly, by the way, in case you want to know. Why do you treat Stella like that? Didn't you two used to be friends? I don't want to talk about Stella, and it's none of your business anyway. What? Why did you take me back if you're not going to talk to me? I don't appreciate being dragged off like that. It's been a long day, Janessia. Are you really going to make a fuss about me bringing you back to the estate? After all the havoc you've caused, you should count your lucky stars you still have a place to sleep tonight. I could have slept over at Stella's. It's cleaner. I'm doing terribly, by the way, in case you wanted to know. Noted. Poor Rosalina. Poor Oscar. He should have kept tighter reins on that girl. I've never gotten in trouble like this when I was a teen, and I have Perlan to thank for it. Hated it at the time, but the strictness paid off. Why am I telling you this for? Whoa, are we bonding? Mouth suddenly sealed as she fixed her eyes on the road ahead. I don't really think the parents are to blame here. I beg to differ. People who aren't ready to be parents shouldn't be parents, and clearly there are some parents at fault for this who weren't ready. Take Oscar. There are tons of people more qualified to be parents who can't even conceive, and there he is having a kid at 19 and clearly letting her do just whatever the hell she wants. And look where that got her. Even if she doesn't lose that leg, she's going to carry what happened to her for the rest of her life. It's not fair. That's entirely out of line. You don't know Oscar. What's wrong with you? Tabitha goes quiet. It seems that's all you're gonna get from her on this. You and Kanika really don't seem to get along. She pushes my buttons. I like her. Good for you. She doesn't like me. How are you holding up? I don't think you want me to answer that question. Okay. I'm not apologizing. Your eyes wander back to the tree line as you and Tabitha slink back into silence. I don't like her. Look at this place. It's so gross. I would rather spend the night over at Stella's. You once again cross the threshold into the estate, the musty stench of the decaying mansion greeting you with its undertones of mildew and wood rot. Well, this day was a lot more stressful than it needs to be, and I'm sure it's the precursor to a horribly stressful week. I'm going to bed. Suggest you do the same. Why did you even invite me here? It seems like you hate me. It's like I've caused you nothing but grief since the moment I stepped foot in town. I don't hate you. I'm just trying to get through the week. The same you should be doing. I just don't want you to get hurt. I'm tired. I'm going to sleep. Tabitha turns and makes her way up the stairs, her posture defeated. You head up to your room. But I don't like my room. It's dirty. You collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts. After your time in the Shawn mine, you barely even notice the dust. Your phone buzzes on the table. Oh. Y'all, these are those things, right? What? Kanika sends a picture of a pair of dissing by the side of the road. I saw them again, too. Another picture, this time of them staring from a tree. Oh, God, they're so creepy. What the fuck? These things are definitely not hairless monkey or raccoons or whatever. I don't know what the hell they are. I guess there's more to them being here than a mine collapse. No way I'm sleeping tonight. You think about looking out the guest room window, but at this point, you're too exhausted to leave your bed. The adrenaline from the evening is finally wearing off, replaced by a creeping exhaustion that threatens to overwhelm you. Your limbs feel heavy, your eyelids slipping down over your eyes as you stare down at the ominous pictures on your phone. If it weren't for the pit of dread balling in your stomach, you would almost feel comfortable as you settle in between the covers, your tired bones sinking into the decrepit mattress. When you close your eyes, you see Rosalina's face, twisted with pain, staring up at you with tear-streaked cheeks, trapped by the powers beyond her control, terrified of what her now uncertain future was to hold. Um, Your eyes shoot back open, your heart pounding as the door to your room swings open. Oh, it's a cat. It's Frou-Frou. It's just a cat. It's always just a cat. Don't read into this. The woman kicked me out. Just want a warm place to sleep. It's nice to see another living being, even when it's unfriendly as Tabitha the cat. The comfort of her presence sets your mind at ease and you finally go to sleep. I like her little bitchy French cat. Uh, what? Oh, is this the end of the chapter? Why is the music so quiet on this? Cat purred, sleep too strong. What? What? Ooh, what was that about? Yeah, the music is real low there. Episode 3 awaits. Proceed if you dare. Ooh, I got a bunch of achievement. Well said, episode. Please save the game now. No, I'm good. All right. So that's episode 2. I'm gonna save. Um, there. I'm gonna make sure it's saved. It's gonna be like 6 episodes. Ooh, maybe. if these are an indication. But yeah, ooh, I love this. Me, dang, that's really good. I got some music to go with it. Oh, 7 episodes? Oh, nice. So I think 3 is the last one that's available now. Episode 3. I think they just finished it. Hold on. Y'all, this is so good. I love it. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm thinking about doing episode 3 tomorrow instead of a year between episodes. Oh man. Yeah, it takes them a while. Because I remember when I first saw it, it was a while ago when I first saw people playing this, streaming it. Um, but yeah. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do a quick poll or not. Um, Tomorrow, you want episode 3 or observation duty? I'm leaning towards more like episode 3. And then maybe we could play observation duty if it's short. Um, but yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'm not doing a poll. Maybe I'm just gonna do episode 3. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for me today. I'm a little early, but that's fine. I'm hungry. So we'll do set up the spooky sound. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll play episode 3 on Friday. Did I say tomorrow? I meant Friday. Um, yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. I hope y'all have a good week, and I'll be back on Friday with episode 3. Is there anybody I could raid? Not right now. Um, cheers. So yeah, that's it, and I will see you back on Friday. Bye.